Hey, welcome back and thanks for watching or listening wherever you may be. Today I'd like to do a quick yet deep dive into this past week's stats for residential sales and commercial lease properties within the city limits of Bozeman, Montana. Let's jump in. Let's start with residential properties. First up, single-family homes. Last week, within Bozeman city limits, 7 homes went under contract. The average price of these 7 homes was $807,000. The median price was $700,000. Oh, what's the difference between the average price and median price, you ask? That's a great question. Okay, so the average price is equal to the total sales volume divided by the number of sales. The median price is the price between the lowest and highest price points. So last week, only 4 homes were listed within city limits. The average price was $905,000, and the median price was $810,000. Now, there was only one single-family home within Bozeman city limits that was closed, and it sold at 88% of its original asking price. What does that tell you? As of today, based on the month of January 2023, the average sale price of a single-family home within Bozeman city limits is $753,000, and the median is $735,000. You can see that compared with this month, the median and average prices are close, and home values continue to rise in our area. So let's take a look now at townhomes and condominiums. 8 properties went under contract last week with an average price of $569,000 and a median price of $650,000. There were no new condos that were listed within the city limits last week, but the average price of these properties is $832,000 and a median price of $545,000. Last week, 4 units closed with an average sale price of $756,000, and the median price was $555,000. Now let's flip over to the commercial side of the market and just talk about available leases within Bozeman city limits. Now our inventory is pretty thin, and last week most of the action was in the office and retail sectors. There were 3 units that went under contract in the same newly constructed building, and they had an average price of $38 a square foot. 7 new leases were listed at an average of $28 a square foot. And there were 4 units last week that closed on their leases for an average of $16 a square foot. Okay, so what does all this really mean? The markets for both the residential and commercial real estate is still tight within the city limits, and it is very much still a seller's market. However, there's definitely room now for negotiations, unlike how it was during 2020 and 21 and the beginning of 2022 before interest rates shot up. And speaking of interest rates, tune into the next show and I'll give you my 2 cents on how the rates are affecting people's buying power and where I think the rates are likely to go in the next 12 to 18 months. I hope you guys found this episode informative, and if you want to see or hear any more content like this, please like and subscribe below. I really appreciate it. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next time.